Live forever in Dayz or die trying. We get one survivor. We've named her Dayz, and she simply must survive solo unofficial for all of 2025. And even though it's a solo, I'm not alone. I read the comments and respond to all of your comments every single episode. And my daughter Brooklyn is by my side for most of these episodes. Over the year, we will get to know each other well. Can we survive all of 2025? I don't know, but let's survive today. I stink.
Enjoy.
What is good, everybody? Back with our girl Dayz in Dayz, and our goal is to survive all of 2025 on an official Dayz server while completing quests that you guys put in the comments. Typically I read your comments and ask a question, and it's usually some ridiculous question. I hear an animal. We might be up for a hunt today. We are low on food. Let's go hunt that animal ASAP. Let's do it right now. And I know what you're thinking. Today is wipe day. This could get wiped any minute as I'm recording it. I don't know what the server shutdown would look like if it was actually a wipe. Let's loot while we listen, actually. We're down to a pair to eat. So one death and this whole thing is over. It is an official Dayz server. I did reveal the server. Oh, I see the animal. I did reveal the server in the first 4 episodes. I believe this is episode 38. We are cruising through June, almost halfway done with the challenge, and getting to know each other as we do it. So it's pretty great. I'm going to drop some stuff I don't need right here by this. Well, stuff that, I'm going to put Big Pasta here. That's our pet. We don't eat him. And we'll put our teddy bears here just so we have room. We are collecting one of every teddy bear. Where's my other teddy bear? We need the white one. That's the only one we need. We'll shoot this, cook it up, eat it, then grab all of our gear. It's loud though. Got everything. Got my... Dude, it is right there. Holy smokes. Dude, I mean, have you ever had an easier hunt? Just right out in the field. Hopefully there's nobody around, because I do plan on cooking. But maybe we go off in those woods and cook. Look at this. Look at this guy. I can't enjoy it too long. Alright. Well, let's see. Question of the day. Question of the day. You guys have had some good ones lately, but we'd like to dive back into childhood. Like shows that date your childhood, that kind of reveal your age. Let's get a few pieces of these fat. Okay, messing it up. Don't get shot now. Okay. We're going to just go cook over here. We'll come back for our stuff in a minute. Yeah, slow-paced survival here in Cherno on official Dayz. I know some of you like the first person. I prefer the third person because you get all this cool gear. I like to see it. Like, look at that. Got the flag on the shoulder. You know, this is good too. And I know immersion, but you just don't see your character as much. I think we'll cook right here in these trees. Walter White time. I think it's safe. Should I cross over and go up into that tree line? Probably a little bit safer. Slow-paced survival. We're not in a hurry. We did just shoot a gun. We're going to cook and then come back and loot. Yeah, so the wipe is coming. Next episode, we will be a freshie. And we don't count the wipe as a death. Unfortunately, this is our second wipe of the challenge, which really, really stinks. I thought we'd only have one. With the Lucky series, we only had one. We got lucky. This is the Dayz series. Sure, I feel good about cooking here. This is the Dayz series. Not the same. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Probably going to have to drop that. Let's get our cooking pot out. There's our third bear. We're looking for the fourth bear. Okay, so we got a bunch of food now. Once we get this first one started, I'm probably going to skip ahead. We don't edit much out on this series, but just because this will take a minute. Change of plans. I cooked one batch, but because it's wipe day, why do I need to eat a whole deer? So left the rest of it in the trees back there. Let's go loot. Question of the day, something you said as a kid that's kind of funny now, like a phrase from the 80s or the 90s. I assume most of you growing up in the 80s, 90s, maybe a few of you in the 70s, a few of you in the 2000s. I remember as a kid using the phrase big whoop a lot. It'd be like, I scored 10 points. Oh, big whoop, I scored 12 yesterday. You know, something like that. Like, oh, I got to World 7 in Mario. Oh, big whoop, I beat the game. You say big whoop. What's something you used to say? I'll get into your comments here. We do want to carry big pasta with us. We do want to carry our teddy bears. If we find the white bear, we will have completed mission 11, I think. You can also put in the comments the missions you want me to run, and I will attempt to run them, should they not be utterly ridiculous. Dude, we're going to have to re-loot all this stuff. It'll be the third time that we have to find a firefighter axe. I love the fit we got right now. It's really a shame. And today, even though the pop is kind of low right now, I'm sure it's very dangerous because the wipe could hit anytime now. So people aren't on, but the ones who are on are probably looking to PvP. So I don't usually shoot on sight, and I won't. But if I see someone that I can easily take out, I might just take them out because they're gonna get wiped anyway. Dude, the firefighter axe. I gotta get another one after the wipe. And the press vest, man, or the plate carrier. I got super lucky with this one. I might settle for a press vest. I think on the next wipe, I'm gonna head west on the coast, head up to Svir and up that way. Iodine, I don't need that. We're really looking for that final teddy bear. I'll read your comments and I'll review all the missions that we've already run. And once the wipe hits, we want to get back into this series big time. Maybe even twice a week, 3 a week if we can. Last week I was gone, so I ran Friendly Fred instead because I had saved up those videos for a rainy day, so I ran them while I was out of town. We had Vacation Bible School, and then I preached 3 services over a weekend, and then we had youth camp. So it was like, however many days that is, 5, 7, 12 days of just madness, just way a lot to do. So we didn't get a Daisy. And now the wipe, news of the wipe. Let's see, Jason says, well, it wasn't exactly about Dayz. I think it's related. In the summers of 84 and 85, my vet uncle took us camping. We didn't even take tents. He taught me to build emergency shelters. That is so cool. And truly live off the land. I love the survival aspect of Dayz. Because of that, I would like to watch a wholesome channel, and this is your sort of thing. I highly recommend watching the Outdoor Boys channel. I think is that the one that they don't make new videos anymore? I think I saw the response to your comment. And I think I've come across their videos. That sounds like a great summer, though, with your uncle. 2 great summers. Oh, I thought there was a white bear. Gotta complete all 4 bears. Yeah, let me listen for a second. Mr. Trek, Fan Dan says, always be armed. And there's more to that comment, but I'm gonna kill this zombie. Yeah, we had a discussion about Fanny Pack Larry last episode. Who has a fanny pack? But Big Whoop, I have a backpack. See how I use Big Whoop there? You know, one of my favorite comments of all time, it was meant to slander me, but it was like, someone just commented, what did I just watch? 40 minutes of you walking around and talking? Why did I even watch this, or something like that? And that was my question as well. I was like, how long did it take you to realize that this is the video? It's not jump skipping ahead to me squad wiping somebody. Besides, the only squads I've wiped out are my own squads on accident, right, guys? I've had my share of good PvP days, good PvP moments. Not many though. Yep, this is it. This is what we do. This is what separates us from other channels. Is it is interactive, it is relaxing, and then it's not all of a sudden. Then we see somebody and it's like, oh shoot. And then the adrenaline dump, and then it's right back to surviving, hopefully. Looking for that last bear. If we could find it before the wipe and get credit for that mission, that would be amazing. Corey, my good pal. Corey says, "Sawsome. I'm glad you have your little girl with you on those special moments." It says, for nostalgia, I gotta kill this thing. Whoa. Ah, this guy's tough. Dang. Causing a bleed. Yeah, it's too bad. Let's see. Growing up on a farm, I think is what you're saying. Can't read that word. I don't know if it's a misprint. Erytl. Yertle. I don't know that word. And I don't know what it would be if it's a typo. That's actually a decent find. I mean, we're probably not going to need it, but... yeah, so get your comments in, guys. Anything you want to say. But especially if it is having to do with the phrase that you used to use, cowabunga. Remember when Ninja Turtles made that iconic? I didn't use it often in my daily life as a kid, just if I was jumping off of something. Or if I was kicking my brother. Or my sister. All right, we got a well right there. And yeah, this wipe caught me by surprise. I really thought we could go the rest of the year. Some vitamins, a double-barreled shotgun. Take our Flintstones vitamins. Remember those? Wayne, I had an old Tonka truck toy in the 80s when they were made of steel. Nice. Nice. I used to sit in it. What do you say? Plenty of gravel rash. That's funny. Wayne, appreciate all your comments, your support. I feel like I know you. Been commenting on videos so long. Mr. Jack, almost nostalgic item was teddy bear Barry. Always set up horrific scenes to scare my family with him. Wonder how that worked. Not a big helmet guy in this game, but if I do, I like that one. Zombie standing in the yard. Really on a mission for that white bear. And not to die, and maybe to meet someone on the day of the wipe. I did want to get this video up because I missed last week and I didn't want anyone to think, oh, he probably died, and then, you know, just waited for the wipe. You know, I wanted you to make sure you knew that that's not the case, that I was just gone. I don't remember seeing that billboard. Alcohol. He's holding a book that says War Stories. I wish I knew what that said at the bottom. So Jack setting up scary scenes with his teddy bear. Will says, bad lyrics, look up Rock and Roll McDonald's by Wesley Wills. I'm sorry in advance. Okay. I have no idea what that is. I have not looked it up yet. G-Force, I've become a big fan of your channel. Hey, thanks, G-Force. Sounds like that could be the name of a channel. I don't know if I've subscribed to it. I gotta go check it out. After this video, I gotta go check it out. See if you got videos up, I want to subscribe. I watched Fellow Gaming live stream for a little bit yesterday. He comments on a lot of this stuff. He's on our Discord too. Alright, I mean, what the heck? Might as well take it. Never quite sure what to do on the day before wipe. I guess most people go to the coast and shoot it out. I'm not about to run to the coast. It's too far. Actually, it's not that far. Could head south. I think we're pretty far south right now. Wire. Sometimes in a base build, I will kill for wire. Have you ever seen that video? I made a YouTube short of it, of a guy who was looking for wire for 2 days. I don't know if he's exaggerating, but, and I gave him wire. Ah, the Sherpa hat. Reminds me of my buddy Ross. Mike says, Jinko jeans. I don't remember those. Still got a pair. Makes my kids cringe when I wear them. Well, then you know you're on to something. What are Jinko jeans? I'm going to have to look that up later. That's being a good sport, though. Stephen Price, not a big fan of State of Decay 1, but I'm enjoying Breakdown and Lifeline. Will says, and Will gave me a t-shirt, 9941. It's like a Christian brand. It fits perfectly. It's high quality. Will, when I get a second, I need to make like a thank you to you, and two, if you can get me a link, I'll hit you up on the telephone. If you can get me a link, why am I even picking this crap up? I'm sick of this crap, Java. I'll put a link in the description too. I should have even done that. I had so much on my plate. It's just been like next thing, next thing, next thing. You probably even hear it in my voice. Just tired. In a good way. You know, there's like tired in a bad way, and then there's tired in a good way. Like, this is like, all right, I've spent myself on really good stuff, and really seen a lot of good things from the kids and then the high schoolers, and it felt good. It was good, and it was fun, and I enjoyed the people I was working with. But, you know, you're not sleeping in your own bed. You're at, like, camp. Vacation Bible schools with the little guys is nuts. Dang, it's bleeding. I have to deal with Grandma in a second, too. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Messing up my jacket. Alright, Grams, good night. What? What? Tough old bird. Alright, let's get bandaged up. Man, if it wasn't for wipe, I'd be a little concerned. I would have picked up that alcohol tincture, though, or that iodine. Stephen Price says, creepy crawlers, it was a toy. Let's see, I'll read the rest of that in a second. Oh, I got plenty of, let's fix my stuff. Just in case they announce there's not a wipe, like, oh, hey guys, we changed our mind. We still want to keep our gear. And we're going to have to find big pasta all over again. I am going to take this right here. And this, actually. We could start shooting them with the MK, actually, huh? Yeah, we could. See if I have any loose rounds or not. Nope. I can open this box. I'll get away from the window, though. Should have used the rest of that duct tape. Will Meyer says, an armed society is a polite society. Would you pass the grape upon? Please. Like that. Very polite. Steven, creepy crawlers. It was a toy that got so hot it could cause third-degree burns. It melted plastic into bug molds. You know what? I remember that. Because I remember the smell of it. If I remember right. Yeah, you melt these things down and you create bugs with like glue-like stuff that molds into like yes! I remember that. It had a smell, yes, and you could get burned. Oh, it was a beautiful game. Toy. Yes. Come on, white bear. Come on, white bear. Come on, white bear. No white bear. No white bear. Dang it. I remember that though, Stephen. That was a good toy. Rock'em sock'em robots, says Smack Brain Gaming. You guys are freaking hitting on all the classics for sure. Rock'em sock'em robots. I remember that too. Not hearing any gunshots. Nothing. Java had all of the best of the West action figures. Also Smack Brain Gaming. He has a channel. If you like my channel, I think you'll really like his channel. He does what I do, but he actually does it better. So imagine that. Imagine that. We'll stick to the roads. So whatever this is, kind of want to head south. Maybe we see the ocean one more time. Let's just go as the crow flies. Let's go. Will Meyer says, my stuffed T-Rex, his name is Greenie. Yeah, I know, because he's green. Actually, it made me laugh, and you said, ha, my mom still has him, I think. That is great. Classic toy. How many of you had that green hard plastic dinosaur toy? It was probably 6 or 7 inches tall. A T-Rex. I think we all had that, I think. Plastic dinosaur toy. You know what I'm talking about? I think everybody I knew had that. Did you have that as a kid? Les says, wow, I remember getting my first BMX Raleigh burner, iconic. I don't know if you Americans had them, but in the UK, kids wanted that bike. Yes, I had a BMX. I don't know if it's the same one. I was trying to read the rest of that comment. I don't know if it was the same one, but I had a BMX and it was classic, rode it all over the place. I almost rode it off a cliff. Story for another day. The bike went over the cliff. I didn't. How about a story for today? We're running through the woods. I thought it would be fun to ride it down a hill. I think I've shared this. My neighbors and my friends, and my neighbors and my brother watching, right towards like a huge drop off. Looked like the Grand Canyon when I was a kid. It probably was 30 or 40 feet down, but it was like a drop though. It wasn't like a hill like this is a hill. It was like a clear edge, and I don't know how our landlord got away with not fencing that thing off, but it was a hill that led to a drop, and I rode it down that hill as fast as I could. And when I went to hit the brakes, I was going to hit the brakes and then skid like sideways like a cool action star. When I hit it, the whole chain apparatus and pedals just fell off. I don't know if the pedals fell off, but everything, the bike like fell apart, and I jumped off the bike and the bike went over the edge and I didn't. Yeah. Alright, some of you may know where we are. I think it might spit us out. I totally lost track. Somewhere by Beloda? I don't know. Something's up here though. Something's up here. Probably should reload this. I like what we got. I like the silenced lock. I like the SSG, the MK, and the fire axe. I like this loadout for long-term survival purposes. I love this loadout. Oh, okay. Is this electro? Would be nice to end this episode on the coast. I sort of have a plan for how I want to end it, because the wipe is today. Let's should reload this. I want to kind of get to some cover. I don't have any more rounds for it. Oh, okay. Well, I can load this one. It's a little concerning, though. Dang it. Should it be... Still works. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little out of sync, actually, with the buttons after a good week of not playing this. It's funny, I'm a little off on my buttons. It's a good city to find the white teddy bear. Java says I could definitely roll with Fanny Pack Larry. If you don't know what we're talking about, you got to watch last episode. At the end of this one, what you should do is click the link, like the little playlist will pop up on your screen and just watch all 37 episodes. It's been fun. It's been fun. And there's been some harrowing moments, some close calls. There's been some friends that we've made along the way. It sounds like the not dead body type of fly. That's a fly, it's not a bee. The other ones are bees, right guys? Let's see, Lisa says, when you began to play Doc's server, or Ted's server, you would use this town. Okay, so yeah, you were telling me I'm in a decent part of the map that you enjoy, and that when I was up north there where I came from, that you made that kind of your home on a private server. Very cool, Lisa. Lisa's a great friend of the channel, friend of mine. Lovely, lovely person. Really fun person. Lisa's one of those people that never had a bad day. Even when she had a bad day, she didn't have a bad day. She kept her head up, you know. She keeps her head up. Serves her family. Loves her friends. Loves her family. Great person, Lisa. Always enjoy it when we get to game together, for sure. Let's hit these houses on the way to the coast, looking for that white bear. If we could complete that before the wipe, that would be a huge win. Java, I don't know if I read it or just thought it. He would roll with my friend Fanny Pack Larry. I did read it, now that I think about it. Jason, my nostalgic item is a pocket knife Grandpa gave me. I still use it. That is incredible. Yeah, Jason, I want to hear more about that. What's it look like? What kind of knife is it? All that good stuff. I'm not like a knifey guy. Like, I wouldn't know. Unless you said it's the Swiss one. Other than that, I wouldn't even know. But I do want to hear more about that. It sounds really special. Don't need that. This is kind of a common fresh spawn point. But people may not be on the server. There's only 12 when I logged in. It's early in the morning though. So as the day goes, I'm not going to get that. As time rolls on, it's going to get more and more full. I think. But wipe day, who knows? Who knows? Come on, white bear. Jason says, keep your head on a swivel. That is really good advice. There's a cleaver there, no white bear. Garden plot. Oh, 2 zombies. Try not to fight 2 at a time. Oh, snap. He's not holding a teddy. Do they ever hold a teddy? I don't remember ever getting a teddy off of one, but I assume it could be possible. Is that bees? I don't think that's bees. And Jason also says, thanks for the Fanta. We drank a Fanta in his honor. I call it Fanta. I think it's Franta in the game. It's Fanta in real life. Fanta? I don't even know how you say it. It is. The bees. Don't really want to go through industrial, but we might. Not sure if this is Cherno or Electro. Trying to look for that crash site. Well, we are back on the coast, which I thought would be cool to end this episode on the coast just because the wipe is coming. Like looking at the ocean. End it right there. I kind of wanted to drop all my gear. But then what if we drop all our gear and then they delay the wipe? So maybe we hold off on that idea. Raincoat. Ah, look at this. Let's just listen for a minute. Alright, that's enough. Jason also says, my favorite dumb song lyric are Oops Upside Your Head by the Gap Band. Wayne says, time to chill with Daisy. Yeah, we'll get going in this series now, especially after the wipe. It'll be great. It's fun to start fresh. It really is. Everything's a big discovery. Your first knife is exciting. You know, you get that patrol jacket. It's exciting. You get that Glock. It's exciting. That shotgun, that hunting rifle, that KA, whatever. And we are moving. Okay, I was deciding if I'm going to aggro him and kill him or just move. Ah, dang it. Les Allen, Fanny Pack Larry. Fanny Pack in the UK is a phrase about lady bits. Oh, it's not good. And Wayne says, check this out, Sauce. Jack Ertman left a comment with a spider crawling on it. I don't get it. I didn't see the comment. It's probably a joke that I didn't get. Java likes to laugh at me because I often don't get jokes. Doesn't look like we're going to find the white bear, guys. Which means we have to start that challenge over after the wipe. Maybe it's in here. Maybe it's in here. Let's go, white bear. Be right on the shelf. There's not even a shelf. Dang it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if white bears even spawn in this industrial area. That's all the comments from last episode. Make sure you get your comments in this episode. And, I mean, it looks like we survived another day with Daisy. I do want to hit turbo on this series once the wipe hits. So that means I'm looking for an episode on Thursday. Maybe even a bonus episode on Wednesday. We don't usually do Wednesday. We could do Tuesday. And if I can, I get one on Thursday. But life has just been a full takeover lately. So it's been just Tuesdays. But in an ideal world, it'd be Tuesday, Thursday. I think... Is this where early in the series, that guy ran past me? I don't think so. Let's go into Cherno. Let's go into Cherno. Or that lighthouse might be a cool spot. Ooh, man, my timing. Terrible. Let's go to that lighthouse, eat some beef jerky. That's a good find right there. Too bad I don't, I'm gonna lose it. Yeah, we'll go up that lighthouse. Take a last look at the city. We're gonna say the wipe is a biological anomaly that caused everyone living to pass out, wake up, wander aimlessly, and lose all of their stuff. Biological anomaly. I gotta remember that phrase for next episode. Not a death. Just a similar to death. This is a cool spot. Look at that scene. Oh, a boat. boat. Needs spark plug. Does it need an engine or something? I don't have a spark plug. Or do I? I do. Start engine. Alright, I don't know how to get out of this. Get out, hold X. Bah. I don't know if there's fuel. It's clearly in the water. Okay, I think I gotta go over there to drive it. Okay, I don't know if that means it's out of fuel. Hey! Hey! We did it, y'all. Let's start it again. Adventures of Daisy. Look at this. Who saw this coming? Alright, let's do that again. Gotta get the cinematic shot. Adventures of Daisy. Who saw this coming? It's a good line, right? Seasick.
The sky burns red like a worn open wound. Streetlights flicker in the whispered gloom. We don't need a plan or a map to survive. We've already lost what kept us alive. If this is the end, then let's just be friends. We can share a can of beans and a Coke. We can tell jokes by the fire till the nights are spent, while the world goes up in smoke. Traffic stands frozen, no one's left to steer. The hum of the city fades year by year. Your laugh cuts through like a ray of sun. In this quiet collapse, you're the only fun. If this is the end, then let's just be friends. We can share a can of beans and a Coke. We can tell jokes by the fire till the time unbends, while the world goes up in smoke. Ashes swirl like snow falling from high. The last kind of pretty underneath the sky. No points to score, no battles to win. So let's start over again and again. If this is the end, then let's just be friends. We can share a can of beans and a Coke. We can tell jokes by the fire till the void transcends, while the world goes up in smoke.